Butler, what's going on, buddy? Zach, what's up? Do we have audio? Give me a hell yeah, if we do. There I am. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the heads up. Totally forgot to turn that mic on. Shooting a wee bit high. See if we can figure that out. There we go. Tuck down. What's happening? Yeah. Had a buddy of mine contact me this week, see if I wanted to go for a little hike in the woods today or tomorrow. And been a while since I seen him, so I figured, hey, let's do it. I don't know if you guys ever saw my that video I posted recently about all the wildlife photos. It's my buddy Jesse. We're going to be heading out for a Benny. We're going to be heading out for a little steak in the woods, hang in the hammock and catch up a little bit. Should be fun. What am I shooting? This is a new Avro I'm working on. It's not quite done yet. I haven't really sanded it down much. I just gave it a quick rub down, but it felt so good in my hand. I wanted to get out and take some shots with it. This one was kind of touch and go. I really didn't think it was going to be doable, but I had a little problem on the inside here, and I had to clean that up a little bit. But it seems to be working all right. The hole's a little bit off center, but once I sand that out, I can fix that up. But this is going to be a damn good looking Slingshot, buddy. Damn good looking. Thanks, Zach. Appreciate you, man. There's one little chunk out of this one. I got to get this one, see if I can figure this one out and get it fixed. It's a tiny little chip. I might just need to kind of round out that point a little bit more, but it's looking pretty good. I think it looks pretty badass right in there. You see inside the cup, that little slice of green. Hold on. Let me get you some sunshine out here. Maybe better this way. You can get a better look at it with the colors. There we go. That'll look pretty cool. I realized that I had a bit of trouble with one of my templates. So I cut a new one out yesterday when I got back. What's up, Al? I cut a new one out yesterday when I got back from work. It looks much better. I should be able to make these things much more symmetrical now, which is going to be pretty good. Even though, have I ever slingshot a poop? Yes, I have. We're starting early this morning, eh, Layden? Yeah, so basically the plan is, now that I got that new template set up, it looks much cleaner, much smoother, much more even. I'm going to bring it to a machine shop and get a whole bunch of aluminum bits cut out, and I'm going to try to get some aluminum core ones done. I think that'll be pretty cool for the most part. But I got to tell you, as for my did we get we got rid of a troll, eh? You know what that means? We need a drum roll, please. We got to take a shot at the troll gong. Here it goes. Boom. One down. Greetings from Bali, Indonesia. How you doing? Jack, what's happening? Bam Outdoors. Well, hello. So, yeah. So we're out shooting the Avro today. I'm kind of excited, guys. I have a machine shop that I work with quite often at work, and I spoke to the guy there, and I might be able to get some metal cores done. So I'm hoping to see where everything lands and see how things go. But it'll be pretty sweet. We'll have some metal core frames, and I'm hoping during the Christmas holidays, I'll be able to bust out a shit ton of these things, and then see if we can get some out to the masses. I'll have a few of them done and ready to go. We'll see if I can get those. If everything works out right, I'll see if I can get some of these those cores ready I guess before December. We'll see what YouTube has for me coming up on the 21st on payday, and if I can get that set up and ready to go, that would be pretty much the best case scenario. Bama. Leon, what's happening? My cousin Vinny. Yeah, so today I'm going to try to finish this guy off, and then see where it's at. We'll try to get this one finished off, and then I've got some more. I got some more materials in with some more that micarta I got in this week. So we'll see if we can get that guy, get a couple of those fixed up and ready to go. Hey Ben, you chill, bro. No, chill. They're leaving. They're leaving. Ah. Oh, there he goes. Hold on, buddy. Yeah, we've had him out this morning. Oh. Yeah, we had Benny out this morning for a little run. I figured I'd get him all tired out. Training for the zombie apocalypse. Yes, sir. I'm ready to go. Yeah, Dennis the Menace has gotten old. This is what retirement looks like. Yeah, I was hoping to tire him out. What's up, Bazzy? I was hoping to tire him out a little bit, get him running. And then, anyway, got him inside. Not a chance. Still a ball full of energy. We ended up taking him, Logan ended up taking him out here this morning for about an hour again to run him around. And he's still full of energy. It's crazy. Dog never gets tired. But anyway, back to the frames. Whew. Back to the frames. This morning, it's I'm gonna get a couple cut out, a couple of glued with the new template, stick them all together. I'm hoping to get probably 3 cut and glued today. Dude, Leon, you have no idea. Canada Post being on strike really sucks. I had two box things to send out. I had one to you and one to Tony Caneston, and sure enough, a big public thanks to Mr. Leon. I was on my way to the post office, and Leon sent me a message letting me know that the post office was closed. I just stopped in to get a beer after my horrific day yesterday, and I was planning on coming on in here and having a brewski after dropping all this stuff off at the Canada Post. And sure enough, boom, Leon let me know. So at least I didn't make the trip all the way down there, because I got to leave my city. I don't have a Canada Post in my town. So anyway, it is what it is. But I will next week. I'll get back out on the road and see if I can find a UPS or a. I don't know if you guys have Purelator down in the US, but I'll see if I can get those things out using a courier instead of Canada Post. They do this every freaking year. Every Christmas, they go on strike, and I get it. Anybody who's going to be throwing some heat towards our current government, I'm all in. But they keep making it very difficult for all of us just to get through the holiday season, and starting to get a little bit old. But it is what it is. Ooh, I'm missing a lot this morning. The wind's not helping though. Hoggy, what's happening? I think either we're getting pretty quiet over here, or it froze again. I think it froze. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens coming up. If I have to send it by Purelator or Shay said UPS wanted to try to charge them $180 to ship a snapshot. That's Usually $10 through Canada Post. $180. Holy shit. Well, we'll see. I won't be paying that kind of prices to ship anything. That's for damn sure. But 180 bucks, that's a freaking lot of cheddar. Oh, you know what? The wind's pretty bad here. I think I'm going to go down into the grass and see how we're shooting down there, because it's kind of tough up here and blowing around all over the place. Gonna get the puppy lock off the door here. There we go. It might be a little bit better down here. Let's get that spin trap set up. So we just dropped that Pulse video, and let me tell you guys, that video was one of the hardest videos I've ever had to shoot. I come home, get a band set on there, brand new band set, line up my first shot, boop, bands break. I'm like, what the hell just happened? I'm like, shit, okay, let's go inside. I go inside, try to take the thing off, my Allen wrench strips. I'm like, oh man, this is crazy. Can't find another Allen wrench anywhere. I search and I search and I search. Finally, I find one, change the bands, put them on here, come outside, do a card cut. Cut this card, one shot, beautiful. First shot. Forgot to push play on the camera. I'm like, fuck, you gotta be kidding me. Come back here, getting ready to set up for the second shot, my band snap. I'm like, okay, I'm about ready to say, screw this, and I'm going to go in. But I wanted to get that video out as fast as I could. It's been a while since I had it there, and I wanted to do that video. So I go inside, make my third set, or come back outside, and then the rest of the video went pretty smooth. But man, what trouble. I haven't had trouble like that doing a video in a long time. That's freaking brutal, dude. Oh, let me tell you, it was not a good time. I was getting really, really frustrated. That's probably why you see me in the video. I'm not really the perky chipper self I usually am. I just like, fuck. By the end of it, I was like, I just got to get through this. This is terrible. But I got to tell you guys, that was one of the best slingshots that I've had put in my hand in a long time. I really like that Pulse. Yeah, off days can get you very fast, man. Let me tell you, Bama, it was rough, you know. And the tough thing is, I don't really have, like right now, I don't know where everyone lives in the chat, but like right now, by the time I leave work at 2:30, it takes me about an hour to an hour and a half to get home. By the time I get home, it's 4:15. I usually have about a half hour left of sunlight, so I don't really have much time to do any filming or anything like that. So it becomes very tough. The timing is very tight. When I get home, sometimes I got a couple of minutes just to do a video on like a short or something. But I just don't want to be doing only shorts all the time, and I don't have time to do any co-lives or any lives. So it's tough. It's gotta wait for the weekend. So I can't always just fill up my whole weekend with doing videos. I got a family and everything, right? So it becomes tough. But anyway, this time of year, Canada, it's always rough. Gets hot, gets nice and cold, dark, early, and when they do the daylight saving times bullshit, I freaking hate that, because usually I have an hour and a half or more of sunlight when I get home. But when they bump that hour forward, I go to work and it's dark. I do my day, I leave. I get a little bit of sunshine for a little while, and then it's it's back to being dark again in no time by the time I get home. Oh, shit. It's just going to be a rough morning today, I think. Yeah, we have daylight savings, man. Daylight savings is full of shit. I hate it. I just wish they would keep it the way it was before they switched it, and it would have been fine. The daylight savings time doesn't help anybody who starts early in the morning like I do. I start work at 6:30, and I got to drive an hour to get there. So by the time I get to work, it's not long. By the time I start, it's still dark. Probably to around 7:15 or so. And then I'm indoors until 2:30. I get changed. I'm out by 2:45. Hit the road. By the time I get home, it's like on a good day, it's just coming in at 4 o'clock. On a bad day, it's 4:30, and it's already getting dark. Here we go. This should be good. Oh, man. It is going to be a rough day today. Oh, Lucas, you're such a sweetheart. Ah, Lucas is gone. Thank you, Cassandra, for having my back. I appreciate you. We have light bulbs now. Had them for a while. Yeah, but unfortunately, I can't really use the light bulbs outside, bud. Not for shooting anyway. Ah, there we go. A little hit on there. Let's shoot that pig. Let's see if we can get the 1.5. Ooh, not shooting like that. That was way off. Missed that thing by like 3 inches. Oh, just missed it. We even skimmed it in that one. Fuck. That kind of day. Do I ever see the Northern Lights? No, I'm not that far north, man. There has been sometimes there's like an anomaly where they come down this far, but not very often. What are these bands? These are Omega Slings 0.45 Olympus green. There we go. Let's see if we can get that squirrel ball. Oh, so close. Just below it. We'll come back to that one. Wild and Wired, how you doing, buddy? I'm up with Trust 0.45 compared to 0.5. Do you find they last as long? That's a tough one. The 0.45 that I'm using here, I've got somewhere around 300 shots on it so far. I mean, they're looking pretty damn good. I mean, they're almost looks new, really. Can't really complain with it so far. But I've had really good luck with life with the .45 Olympus Green and the .45. Can you subscribe? Sure you can, Mikkel. Yeah. So, and the .5 is great. I'd be happy. Yeah, 300 shots is great, but usually I get more than that wild and wired. No joke, man. I've had a band set of the .5 electric white that I got close to 1,000 shots on a wrap and tuck set. Oh, and there's that squirrel ball. Woo! Anybody watch that Paul Tyson fight last night? It looked like Jake Paul was trying to be nice. Oh, dirty miss. Biggest scam you've ever seen, eh? Yeah, let me tell you about it. Hey, what's up, Rob? Yeah, when Wild and Wired, when you saw that fight, you know, Tyson looked very old in that fight. When you saw him in his training videos, guy looked like an absolute savage. But I mean, we all know that you can definitely you could tell that. I mean, it's very possible that we were just getting very, very short snippets of him throwing punches that made him look good and put in the video. Or, I mean, don't get me wrong, Mike Tyson could be a killer and he's just trying to help the kid out and was there for a big vid. Jake didn't really smoke him with anything really big. But anyway, it didn't look like it was a big thing. But either way, I think they both probably got a pretty decent payday out of it. The one fight I did like, I got to be honest with you, was the two girls. It looked very wild and ridiculous at points. Got to be honest, but I actually like a lot of these girl boxers. So they go out and they go out to kill each other. I got to give them that. Doesn't look like the most technical fight sometimes, but that's okay. I really do like, I really did enjoy that fight though. That was scrappy as hell. Bad decision in my opinion. Squirrel ball. Bad decision in my opinion. I thought the Serrano won, but squirrel ball. But I thought the headbutting thing was a bit kind of ridiculous. You know, they were basically blaming the Irish girl there. Can't remember her name, but for headbutting. But you got two pressure fighters going head to head. One of them's a southpaw, one of them's orthodox. That's just a recipe for a clash of heads. But anyway, it is what it is. What's up, Chuck and Steel? How you doing, brother? And green jelly or mud. I'm a green jelly kind of guy myself. Squirrel ball. There we go. See if we can get it again. Oh, squirrel ball again. Can get 3 in a row. Let's see. Oh, no. That was bad. That was real bad. There we go, squirrel ball. Close. Jake still got both of his ears. Yeah, that's a good start. That's you know you've done well. The two Mexicans before Serrano Taylor fight. Yeah, that was a pretty decent fight. I think that was probably the most technical looking fight of the day. Where if you were looking for people who actually look pretty damn good, that was a pretty decent fight. "20 minutes ago, I got myself to the gym. I want to reach a 15% body fat." Yeah, you get after it there, Don. So who do you guys got tonight for Bones and Miocic? Ooh, that's a tough one. It's kind of hard to tell. Jones is coming off of a big injury. Miocic is coming off of a good long layoff. It's really hard to bet against Jones. You know, anybody throwing around the GOAT conversation and they skip over Jones is just stupid. I don't care about the picograms. I don't care about anything else. That guy is the best of all time. Miocic, however, is a solid striker. He's got one punch knockout power. His wrestling's pretty damn good. He's bigger than Jones, but he's been inactive for a long time. If I was betting a man, I probably wouldn't touch this one. But if you're asking my opinion, I'm actually thinking Jones is going to win. I think Jones is going to take him out, probably by submission, in probably the 4th round, I would say. And a squirrel ball. I will take that all day. I think Jones by submission, but Miocic has puncher's chance for a KO. Yeah, that's where I'm at too, Wild and Wired. Yep, I think that's the case. I don't think he wants to fight Aspinall, honestly. People were saying that there's no way that guy's going to be ducking anybody, but I disagree. I think Jones knows that he's got a lot of miles on him. Yes, he's still very young, but he's been at it since he was 20. And I have to say that probably he dips, because I don't think he wants to be eating or trading shots with a guy who's got one punch knockout power like Aspinall does. Give me 1 second. I got to get some ammo. Got a nice little mason jar of ammo here. Let's see what I'm missing here. Sludge, what's going on? Oh, yeah. So it's going to be pretty decent, I guess. I'm hoping to get a little bit of building done. I was testing out when I made this guy. The whole purpose for this guy was just to try out some new materials because I'm not able to get that. that white and black or that Damascus style pattern G10 in a sheet. I could only get it in scale size, like for knife scale. So I believe they're like 1 1/4 or 1.5 diameter, or not diameter, but wide. So I'm actually trying to do them with that little stripe down the center. I think it looks pretty cool. I wouldn't mind trying one with red or black, or I wasn't sure which one was going to pop up, but I wanted to get a nice green done and see how it goes. But it came out pretty nice. Black Pine, how you doing, buddy? Colton, my man, released a video of your sling this morning. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Crapola, awesome name. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way this guy turned out, and I really shoot this style really, really nice. I still got a lot of sanding to do. It's not anywhere near finished at all, but we'll see how it goes. This has just been routered, so that's all it's been done. I did a quick sanding a little bit on the tips just so I don't destroy my bands, but it's looking pretty cool, I think. Yeah, I made it, man. I made that one. I also got another one here too that I made. Is it this one? Oh, actually, this is one I made too. This is my first clip frame I ever made. It's an Aries Chuck and Steel design. It's in the chat. And I got another one here somewhere. And this is the same model, but in, I don't know if we can get a better shot with the light here. This is the same model. Oh no, not this way, this way. Woo, there we go. This is the same model, but with, have a look at that. Made out of micarta. Love this thing. Holds really well. And for me, I really like pinky holes. Pinky holes are really nice. That's why I like the Medusa so much too. I know it wasn't designed for a pinky hole, but it shoots great. We're off a little bit. But it's cool. It's kind of, can you guys see the spin trap in there? I can't see nothing. It's way too bright. Oh yeah, you can see it in there. But it shoots really good for me. It's got a very similar fork to the companion from 1.5. It's got a similar fork to the companion from Catapult Carnage, and the handle is a kind of a work in progress, I guess. I had an idea to do it kind of like with a pinky hole similar to the Enzo, but that was on the Blue Bastard, for those of you guys who know that one. I'm still in the works of trying to get a template drawn out that's more even for that one before I put those into production. There's that squirrel ball, giving it a good beating today. But we'll see how things go, I guess. Once I get that one settled. Oh, that was so close. Once I get that one settled, we'll have two nice ATO designs that I can start making and putting out. It'll be fun. It's kind of cool to be able to come out and make your own designs. Where am I get my G10 and micarta? The G10 and micarta I get are either from Valley Composites or Maker's Material Supplies. Maker's Material Supplies micarta is fantastic quality. Highly recommend them for the micarta. The G10s are pretty much the same either way. I tried Canadian knife maker supplies, but they just rip you off. I find it's way too expensive. The shipping they charge is obscene, and it takes longer to get here. I was actually getting the G10 from Maker's Material Supplies faster than I was from Canadian Knife Maker Supplies. Freaking tearing it up with this thing today. And a squirrel ball. Little squirrel ball for you. Oh, I just missed. I just skimmed the 30. I don't know if you heard it touch, but I didn't actually make contact with it. It just kind of skimmed by. Oh, another miss. Dirty, dirty misses. Valley has some cool, yeah, has some good looking. Yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad at all. I like their stuff. Thanks, Ropa. Appreciate you, man. I'm still kind of learning my process and how to get things all settled up and fixed and get my speed up to snuff. But I'm pretty happy with the way they're coming out. And the next batch, my next batch of frames coming out should be more even and clean, which is going to be nice. They're pretty good now, but they're only going to get better once you have a good template and you're able to get that done. And also, I was having a bit of problems with my Blade Runner. I wasn't using the vacuum option, so to suck it out. So while I was kind of cutting around, getting everything all nice and clean, I was having a little bit of trouble with dust building up. So I kept on having to stop and blow it away. But I just got my my shop vac up and running now, so it should suck all the dust right out while I'm working. And I'll be able to keep a proper eye on that line, keep the distance even and everything. So it'll be good. And Knife Maker Direct, I haven't tried them yet. And Maritime Knife Supplies, I checked out their prices and they seem to be pretty high. So I don't know. I was looking for them in the beginning, but their prices were a bit much. But Maker's Material Supplies are all the way in Texas. Squirrel ball, but their prices are really damn good. So I don't know. I think you kind of gotta shop around and see what's out there, and not everybody has the all the same stuff, like getting different kinds of micarta or that kind of thing around is, oh man, take that, is not that easy. Sometimes it's expensive, sometimes not the greatest quality, sometimes they don't have the colors you want. It's kind of tough. I was thinking about doing a his and hers set of Avros, and I wanted to make them out of G10, and I was thinking about doing a split core pink, pink and black with a brown, or maybe a jade or something on the outside for the ladies, and then do something similar also with the men's, but slightly different colors. But I thought it would have been a cool option, but I can't seem to find the pink at a reasonable price or in a reasonable thickness. The only one I was able to find was a 1/4 inch, but I don't like my frames to be too thick. So I don't know. 1/2 inch is pretty much as thick as I like to go. I don't know. We'll see what I can figure out. No weapons on neighborhood properties. It says in a weapon, this is a toy AV1. Oh, squirrel ball. Oh, just missed that squirrel ball. I'm telling you, that's a really fun target to shoot. I'll bring you guys down to the old Catchbox, and we'll have a look, and I'll show you what I got going on here. I'll show you what I got going on in the Catchbox. Flip you around here. Whoop. So, this is the biggest target in my Catchbox. This is a little piggy, about 40 millimeters in diameter. That 30 I've been hitting is this little guy here. One of those little Chinese clapper style ones. Once it gets really cold outside though, this thing's just going to start shattering. With the 1.5 I've been shooting, just about a little bit smaller than my thumb. Nice leather one, got this one from Omega quite a while ago. And the squirrel ball I've been hitting. We've been getting this thing rattling around pretty nice. You see all the rusty marks I've put on this thing. It's a it's a fun thing to shoot. Let's move this up. I don't know if I've ever shown. I think I've shown you guys my setup here. Got the what do you call these, cable ties set up with a little hook on some shock cord. Keeps them nice and healthy all the time. Just got them tied up on the corners with a little bit of cord. Seems to be doing okay. And the thing I like about it is I can raise and lower these things. I can add and remove flippers if I want to pretty easily. And it's a lot of fun. I got a nice yellow weather-beaten 40 here that's been in my Catchboxes for a while. And with this guy, and I also have this little pheasant head that I've had for a while. I popped a little piece of cord down there and put a little toggle in there to hold on to it. And I started shooting it hanging from the top here. But then I noticed that I was getting crazy ricochets, so I had to remove him, unfortunately. Jake Paul versus Joe Biden. I would pay to see that. Oh, man. Whoop. Brother Love. What's going on? How you doing, dude? Fellow boxers, like and subscribe. Yes, sir. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah, so today I'm kind of hoping to get this one I'm shooting here today all figured out, all finished, and I have a feeling it'll either stay in my hands, or maybe it'll be one of the ones that I let go in a sale at some point, but we'll see. Then later on today, I'm gonna cut out a whole bunch of my micarta and see if we can get like at least 3 of them glued together and get ready for cleaning up, because once I get those 3 done, plus this one completed, I've got to get that template over to the machine shop, get some aluminum ones cut out, and then we're pretty much good to go. I think it'll be pretty interesting to get some aluminum. Woo, squirrel ball. Get some aluminum Avros out there, aluminum cord Avros anyway. That'll be pretty neat. I'm just not sure if I want to drill the hole in them first, have them done already, or do them after and just drill them myself with one of my carbide drill bits. I'm not sure which one will be better. There we go, 1.5. It's a lot of fun, E-Dog. I come out here whenever I'm bored, do some shooting, have some fun. Abby Feldman. What state? I'm not in any state. No, I'm not single. I'm very married. See that? Yeah. Donald Girl, what's going on? Didn't see my live? Yeah, how do you like that title? That title was kind of silly. Full aluminum cord wrap. I don't know if I'd go with full aluminum on one of these guys. It's not really a frame that's really designed for that, I guess. But could be fun. Could be fun with a wrap on it, maybe. Whew. 30. I gotta see if I can get a if I can get a couple of them in there. The cool thing about the aluminum wrap, or about the aluminum cores, though, is that you can really start messing with your materials a little bit. I got some, oh, squirrel ball. I got some nice, wood from Rick over at Hillbilly Slings and Wares. And I'm planning on, once you get those nice colors, wood, and you got a nice aluminum core, you could really start messing around with the type of materials you want to use. For example, so once I have that, I can put I can layer wood and G10 and all kinds of stuff in there. I don't have to worry about the cores moving or slipping or anything bending on me or breaking. So it works out pretty nice. I know, we'll see what we can do once we get those cores in, but that'll be a lot of fun. Let's try a couple of long shots just for shits and giggles. The most important thing is to have a catch box and somewhere to practice. Yep, 100%. All right, let's see if we can get a couple of pokes on that 40 from here. We're sitting around 20 meters out, maybe 21, 22, something like that. Let's see how it goes. See if we can get at least one or two. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it from here. Get a little bit low, but we're dead straight. Oh, just to the left. Wow, the wind is not helping me at all. Can you hear the wind? Is it really, really loud for you guys? I hope it's not. Yeah, we're having trouble with this. I smoked this one last time. Got it my first shot. All right. But I was also shooting 0.5 bands. I could be arcing a little bit too much. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. We'll come back and try it again in a minute. Tough game tonight, Blue Jack. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've got my what do you call it on, my noise canceling on, trying to block some of the wind, but I don't know if it's working or not. There we go. I really can't tell if it's working or not. You guys will be able to know. Abby Friedman, it's been a pleasure. See you later. Has somebody already tried the new Master Black flat band from Sniper Sling? Nope, I have not. I've touched a bunch of teak from a hardware floor. Beautiful stuff. Hard as rock. I'll send you a plan. Oh, cool. Do a 360 no scope. Nope, just in case it slips out of my hand. I don't want to shoot anything around my property. Besides my targets, that is. Oh. Just trying to get that squirrel ball. Squirrel ball's fun to shoot. It's tiny. Oh. I wish you could see how close it comes. Well, maybe you can actually, and if you guys are watching on a larger screen, but it's like, it's like millimeters. It's enough to make it wiggle. There we go. Squirrel ball it is. You smoke that shit. Yeah, I try my best. Had to go for a bit, but I'm back. Man, we're dropping some trolls pretty quick. I probably should have set up the troll gong down on this one here too, so we can celebrate. But I guess we'll have to use the pig for now, since the troll gong's in the other catch box. There it is. Yeah, I was a little bit pissed today. I wanted to come out and shoot the. I wanted to come out and shoot this guy today, the Wasp. The Wasp Omega Wendigo, but I'd just taken off the band set on here, and I came back out to come and shoot. Was just warming up with it, and I broke the bands right away. So I have a problem with. I have to change my roller on my rotary cutter. I found that it's got a little flat spot into it. I went upstairs to check it out just before I went live, and sure enough, it has a flat spot in it, so it's not cutting properly, and that's why I was having a couple of odd band breaks lately. I'm gonna change that up and then come back out here and go live. So it is what it is. I'm waiting for bated breath on the 29th. The 29th, that Wendigo will be released, and it's a badass frame, guys. You make the bands yourself? Yeah, I do. I buy the rolls from Omega Slings, and then I cut them up. Attach the bands, attach them to my fork. I've got them set up with the taper that I like using, and it works really great. Like first, then subscribe. Or you can subscribe, then like. I'm not picky. But please do both if you want. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for tomorrow. Gonna be heading out, hanging out in the hammock, chilling with a buddy and his son. We're gonna cook some steaks out on the barbecue, or not the barbecue, but a campfire. I'll take some pictures, maybe do a short or two while I'm out there. But should be pretty fun. It's needed, you know, needed to get together with some buddies, have a beer, eat a steak, do some chatting, catch up. Oh, squirrel ball. I think pretty soon, if Zach's still in the chat there, Zach, next week, if you're out there, are you up for a co-live? Let me know. Yeah, it sounds just about perfect, Sling Addiction, I gotta tell you. It sounds like a good time. Sometimes you just got to get out and relax and shut the brain off, do something a little bit different. And, you know, it's tough times for everybody. Sometimes you just got to get out and chat, hang with your dudes, your buddies, your friends. That's pretty much the gist of it. Oh, scoreball again. I was kind of hoping to get some overnighters under my belt this year, but it didn't work. It was just one thing after another. Even last night, tape the hike and target shot. Yeah, I might. Yeah, it was pretty funny last night. We got home and things have just been breaking around my house lately like crazy. It's just been ridiculous. My tap leaked. I know you guys know, but started leaking. I know you guys know my oven blew up. It's just been rough. It's been rough this year. So last night, my son and I decided to change the tap. And you know how you've got your little hoses that attach to the bottom of the faucet, but then you have those locking rings that kind of hold your faucet in place. Do you think we can get those freaking things off? No freaking way. And we were trying to get in there and actually just cut them off at this point because we just could not get them off. We had the tool to trying to twist it and see if we can. Okay, take it easy, Bama. Bam. Sorry. We were trying to take it off, and the tool that we had ended up just breaking the thing off, and the piece stayed on. We couldn't get it off, and I was looking around trying to get in there to see if we can just find something to cut it, but I didn't want to go too hard with it and possibly slip and then cut into the sink. So we ended up using a soldering iron to melt right through the thing and then break the two ends off and pull that thing out. It was just like a pain in the ass. Like a 5-minute job took something like an hour. It was not good, but we got a new tap, and it doesn't leak, which is always good. Leaking taps just suck. Now we just got to get that oven fixed. Ooh, squirrel ball. Not fixed, but we're gonna buy a new one, but that'll probably have to wait till after Christmas. So cooking everything on a freaking hot plate like a college student. It's tough times, guys, tough times. Let's get that chat filter going here. See if we're missing. No. What's everybody else shooting here today? What's going on, Jake? How you doing, buddy? Great privacy and community. Mushroom foraging tomorrow. We are definitely going to have our eyes peeled for some shrooms tomorrow. We'll see what we can get onto. At this time of year, though, probably we might be able to get our hands on some, I don't know, we've had a couple of freezes so far. Maybe some oyster mushrooms we'll be able to find. And we're too late for hen of the woods. Maybe some bearhead's tooth or lion's mane. Those tend to last pretty good into the colder weather. I found oysters all the way into December before. We'll see how it goes. Can't really go wrong with some good mushrooms. I didn't get lucky this year for chicken of the woods, though. Chicken of the woods is my favorite. I love that stuff. Chicken of the woods. Morels are okay, but I'm definitely a chicken of the woods guy. Chicken of the woods, and if you batter them and deep fry them like you would a what do you call those things? Like a zucchini stick, a breaded zucchini stick, or a cheese string, or something like, or cheese stick, something like that. They're freaking delicious. Just yesterday, my son was out here in the morning. He didn't have school. He came out here in the morning to play with Benny, and he threw the ball, and it went rolling into the corner over there by those little wooden planks. And when he went over there, there was a big ass coyote chasing rabbits behind the fence, and the other side turned around and gave a little growl. Not good. I had that happen one time also with my old dog. I had that with my old dog, my old beagle. For some of you guys, I think he might have been in some of my old videos. my old beagle Jake. He was out here in the yard one time, and there was a coyote on the other side of the fence growling at him. And I pulled a potato that I had drying on my table. I had some potatoes and onions that I harvested, and I usually picked them out and left them on my table to dry out a little bit before I brought them in the house. And it's just easier to clean them up. You dust all the dirt off of them and give them a wash. But the onions, you want the skins to dry on them, and it'll preserve them a little bit longer. And anyway, this coyote was growling at my dog, so I pulled a potato off the deck, and I threw it at him, and it split the fence, and it hit the coyote with it, and he went tearing off. But I haven't seen one since then. Until my son told me about it yesterday. He said it was very big, mostly gray, had a little bit of black on his back. But that's really not good. And I came back in the back here, and you can see a path where something pretty big's been walking around. I don't know. A lot of people are, oh, it's just a coyote. Yeah, but over here in Eastern Canada, they get really big. They can be anywhere from 50 to 70 pounds. It's crazy. Turkey tail might kill cancer. That's what they say. You never know. I love chicken of the woods. I eat them just like you described. Yeah, it's delicious, man. Chicken of the woods is fantastic. There's actually, I think I might have put the video up on this channel. I've got a video of my biggest haul of chicken in the woods that I've ever gotten. I ended up going out one day for a mushroom foray, we'll call it. And sure enough, I just walked into the woods, turned a corner. I'm like, oh, there's a tree over here that sometimes have it. And I looked at the tree, and I saw a couple of spots of orange on the front. So I walked up around the back side of it, and there was the oak tree that it was on was like, if I hugged it, it would have to wrap. I wouldn't even be able to get halfway around the tree. I could probably do about a third of it. That's how big that old oak tree was. The amount of mushrooms that were on that thing it was as tall as me and wrapped almost all the way around the tree from the top to the floor. I ended up filling a 40-liter backpack full of the stuff, and that's trimmed chicken, right? So I took all the flexible edges around the front and filled up my backpack. And there was still a lot more. I'm like, man, what the hell am I going to do? I can't just leave this here. So inside of my backpack, I had one of those small kitchen liners. You know, like they're, I don't know, I guess they're about yay tall, that wide, that you'd put in a garbage can under your sink. I filled that thing full. And ended up putting all of those in my car, and I drove back home. While I was on my way home, I stopped by, I picked up 4 pounds of butter and a whole jar of garlic, and ended up spending hours cleaning them up and then just frying them in butter and garlic and then sealing them in Ziploc bags and putting them in my freezer. And I had chicken of the woods very often for over a year, and I gave a shit ton of it out to my friends. It was great. It was really good. And I have an ice fishing video on my other channel as well, where me and my brother cooked steak with chicken of the woods from that batch. It was pretty nice. That was a little gong celebration for tossing out that troll. Hey, how's it going, Shades? How you doing, brother? Oh, Al, you've watched the Adventure Time Outdoors channel? Yeah, that was a lot of. I had a lot of fun doing that channel. Unfortunately, I set it up wrong and couldn't get any traction on it at all. It was just weird. And I had a lot of people who liked my content. It just no matter what I did, I couldn't get any views on it, which was crazy. And there was a couple of guys that became really, really big channels, and they started off coming to me and asking me for information on how to do hand drills and all kinds of stuff. It was just crazy. But let that be known to you guys. If you're ever planning on starting a channel, do not open it up as a business account. The algorithm will not push you. You will not get traction, and you'll be very disappointed. And YouTube will not correct your channel. You can't change it once it's done. So oh, squirrel ball. If you don't want to lose all that effort like I did, definitely do that. Yeah, thanks to the mods. You guys are doing a great job. Yeah, that's my friend Al. I'm going to be going out with tomorrow is Jesse. He's an awesome dude, man. Awesome dude. One of the best people I know, to be honest. He's got a great channel. Awesome dude. Awesome father. Awesome friend. Can't go wrong with that guy. Oh, squirrel ball again. Man, we're killing that squirrel ball today. I think I might be around 50% on that thing. Probably maybe 40, to be fair. We've hit it quite a few times. We've missed it quite a few times. Yeah. What was the mistake I made, Sludge? When I was setting up the channel, I'd already had a channel under my name, which was a creator account, which is the one you want to choose. I ended up just going through, and because I already had a creator account, the first one that popped up was a business account, and I was just clicking through, going quick. But once I got it all set up, that's where everything kind of went to shit. And it sucked because at that time, I had on Google Plus, I had a community group. It was called Average Joe Fishing. And it was just average Joes like me, you, whoever, would just go fishing and all that stuff. And I had it up for about, I don't know, it was like, I can't remember how long I had it up. I wasn't in Google Plus for very long before it shut down. So, but I had like 65,000 people that were on following the group. I was getting about a million views a week. It was really, really good. And I tried to do that to actually bring my YouTube channel into there. When I started putting my videos on my YouTube channel, I still wasn't getting any traction. I was like, fuck, does my videos suck, or like, what's the deal? Anyway, I know I've mentioned this a bunch of times and before, but I'll tell it, I guess, this last time. But I ended up getting on with TubeBuddy. I started talking with a guy. The guy was getting into, I was asking where did I go wrong on my channel? I don't understand. Like it's a mess. I did this test video where I put a Slingshot video, which is my first video on this channel. And then I put the same video on my Adventure Time Outdoors channel. And I think to date, that video on the Adventure Time Outdoors channel has 500 views, something like that. I completely forgot about the video that I put on this channel. I had the channel, that one video up for a year when I went back to check it. So in 2018, I did the video, posted on both channels, and I figured I was just gonna slowly start transitioning all my videos over to this channel and see how everything's gonna work out. I started slowly doing that, and then I realized I came back to this channel just for shits and giggles to see how many views I got on that first video that I did, and I had 80,000 views. 80,000 views versus 500 views. There's got to be a problem. And then I found out that the guy told me that I made a mistake setting up my channel, and this was the problem. If business accounts, they don't get picked up by the algorithm as much. You're just way better off. I guess the business channels are kind of set up to be like, I have my business page. If you want to see a couple of videos from my channel, you can check it out here, and that's it. And it'll anybody checking out your business channel will get pulled into the video, but that's it. So Anyway, I just said, okay, I've spent I was on 2014 to 2018 for 4 years, pumping, or 2012, I think, I can't remember, pumping out videos, and they just weren't getting any traction. I had a couple of them that did pretty well, a couple of knife builds and axe reviews and a couple of knife reviews, but besides that, it was just a tough go. And anyway, I ended up giving it up and started doing this channel. Found I absolutely love slingshots, became became a absolute passion, and I haven't stopped since. I freaking love it. Sato, what's up? Tenzin, what's up? You look like Michael from GTA. I've got 50 nutters sub. Crazy folks, I say. Yeah. Well, you know what? That's kind of how it starts, though. You start getting a bunch of people watching. You start having some fun. You meet some friends. You start, you know, chatting back and forth a little bit here and there, and then eventually, you start getting a pretty cool following with a good group of people. And it just takes hold, it gets traction, and then your videos start getting more views and getting out there to more people, and you start having a really good time. And the one thing I have noticed, which is kind of crazy, is just very recently, and I don't know why, but apparently the co-lives were having problems with people, and that got fixed. And from what you guys have noticed, just before a certain thing happened, my troll game was off the hook. Now, I don't seem to be getting as many people watching anymore, but we're definitely having a lot more fun, not having to toss out hundreds of trolls like before. And all that seemed to happen to stop all on the same day by some reason. I don't know what it is. We don't talk about such things on this channel anymore, but something strange has happened. I'll tell you that, because there's been a definite shift on how things were going on this thing. Mine send you to sleep. Matico, what's up? Good morning, sir. But definitely, if you're planning on starting a channel, do not do it as a business channel. Do it as a creator account. If you want to open 2 channels, make 2 creators account. If you want to make 40 channels, make 40 creators accounts. Otherwise, they will not get traction, and you'll get frustrated. Hey, what's going on here? And I mean, to be honest, I don't do all this for YouTube success. I'm not really in a genre that's going to make me YouTube famous or rich by any stretch. But you do want to have some kind of level of success. I mean, if you're putting in the work and you're working really hard on your channel and you're trying to become a creator of some sorts, not necessarily a like TikTok famous while you're out here shaking your ass and doing all that kind of stuff, but you want to be able to have some level of success, and that's how it depends on how you rate your success. I mean, my success, the way I look at it, is basically, I beg to differ. There's a market for everything, especially slingshots and survival. Oh no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that that's a thing. I'm not really in the genre. I'm also an old guy, but I'm not really in the genre where people are going to be flocking to me like somebody who plays video games, for example. These guys make a shit ton of money, and that's the case. They got a bunch of kids watching them all the time, and that's basically the case. So, but there is a value to what I'm putting out. I'm not saying that, but the level is like when I was talking about success is, you know, a lot of people can think that the the money that you're making isn't only the level of success that you can have, gaining more knowledge, using your community like I do to bounce ideas off of each other, back and forth. Just sharing a passion with some good people and enjoying yourself is a level of success. And and when it comes to that, I'm actually blowing it up. I'm very, very happy. Ooh, squirrel ball with the group of people that got watching. I've been shooting the frame you made. I bloody love it. Hothead chalice shape. You do is well, nice. Oh, cool. In the same boat with my music. I can't get anyone into my lives. I only have 90 subs. Maybe why? Oh, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell sometimes what really works. From what I've found, I've picked up quite a few people to watch my channel on with the lives. I've done pretty good, but when I look at my analytics, the best thing for me to actually get out there and actually pick up, reach more people is the shorts. The shorts have been blowing it up. I don't get crazy views on the shorts, but they seem to be reaching different people because they wind up in this scroll thing. So that is definitely the way to go. Bands. I got asked about my bands. My bands are Olympus Green 0.45 Omega Slings is what I'm shooting today. Yeah, I think as things go by, like just to give you an idea, I did have a couple of lives where I got 20,000 views in a couple of hours of watching. We'll say, well, usually my lives go for about two to 3 hours. I had 20,000 views on one of those lives, but as fun as it was having like 247 people in the chat the whole time, 260 people, that part of it's kind of cool to see the numbers. But on the same side, when you end up having like we have here, we got a small group in here. I could actually read the chat. We could talk back and forth. I can answer questions. All of that part of it is really, really nice. It works really good, and I kind of appreciate that a little bit better than having the chat section just fly by super fast and having to go through. Oh, I just skimmed the squirrel ball. Having to be constantly ditching people saying ridiculous shit in here. It gets kind of old and kind of annoying. And since the election has been kind of nice because I've gotten a lot less political shit in here, a lot less attacks, just good conversation, which is nice. Hola from Barcelona, España. How you doing, Javi? We had an election? Yeah, apparently. It's the first time I missed that 40 today. You're killing it. Before. There we go. Smoked it. Let's get that squirrel ball. Oh. It's been a while. I got a couple of good shots on that squirrel ball while it was moving. Caught it on video too, which is pretty sweet. We'll see if we can get a couple of shots like that. I'm shooting a little bit to the right for some reason. A little bit. Fuck. It could be a circus. Everything's a circus when politics are involved. Last long, very fast. Yes, sir. I'll tell you this, it will be nice to, if we ever, ATO, do you think you'll ever transition to long? Probably not. What yardage am I slinging at? Good question, Jeff. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We're at about 16 yards, I guess, to the Catchbox, which would probably make me at around 12 to 14 meters, something like that. Have I ever used precision cold resistant bands? Picked up a .80 from Candy Shack. Are you talking about the precise? I have used the. I think they were pink, the color I had. I'm not a fan of them. I don't like any cold weather bands, to be honest. I've tried a whole bunch of them, a whole bunch of different from GZK, Precise. What was the other one? There was another brand I tried. There's 3 of them. Precise, GZK. It'll come to me. All I have found is that the I don't get any more life out of them. I don't find them much faster at all. I've done a couple of tests on them, and all they are is a heavier band, a heavier draw. If that's the case, usually what I do when it comes to winter shooting is I just bump up the thickness of my band. So instead of shooting like a 0.5, I'll go up to 0.6. That's all I do. Sometimes I'll mess with the taper. Let's see if we can do a couple more long shots. We seem to be warming up a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to get too much drop from here at 21 or 22, whatever it is that we're at here. We'll see what we can get. I would like to get a good hit on that. I'd like to get a hit on that. But when I get in here, the wind blowing through the 2 houses is pretty brutal. See if we can get a hit on that 40. Still a little high, little left. Oh, just under it. I feel like we'll get it this time. A lot of drop from this far. There it is. Got it. Yeah, a lot of drop from 40 meter, from 20, 21, 22 meters at that point for the 0.45. Am I using a taper today? Yeah, I've got a taper of 22 to 14 on the Avro. I think I'm going to put this one away though. I'm going to shoot my other one for a little bit, see if we can get some shots on it. I got 0.5 on here. Oop, that's the Aries. I'm going to put the other one. Yeah, we're going to go to the other Avro I've got here. This is my my Cardo one. Really nice looking frame. Take a few shots with it. I got 0.5 on here. I can't see if you guys can see the Catchbox. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, way faster. Way faster. But just as accurate. And these bands have been on here a long time, guys. I don't know if you guys oh, yeah, it's a little bit tough, a little bit heavier, but a little bit tough to keep on target when I'm shooting something really, really small like those squirrel balls. Ah, but we're coming so close. Oh, I just got it. I wonder if we can get a shot on a squirrel ball from 20 meters. That'd be crazy. Something to try. You want to try it? We'll do 10 shots. Do you use any special projectile balls? Nope. All I use is 8mm steel. Let's try it. See if we can get a hit on that squirrel ball from 10 meters. We'll do 10 shots. That's a tough shot. I don't even know if I can see it back here, but it might be fun. I don't know if you guys will even be able to see it from back here. Oh, I can see it. It's tiny though. We got the 0.5 bands on here, so we got a little extra zip. All right, let's see. Man, that's a tough shot. That's 2 shots in, right? Oh, we were low. We were low, and we hit the 40. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get this. Oh, that was so close. How many shots is that? 5 or 6? 5? Oh man, we're coming really, really close. I don't know. I don't think we'll get it. 7. We've got 3 shots left. I think it's hard to tell where I'm going. That one was definitely low and left. All right, this is the last shot. Nope. Ever launched firecrackers with it? Yeah, I've done that before. It's tough. The only thing is that the wicks burn pretty fast. So if you're slow to let that thing rip, you're gonna have a bad time with that thing blowing up beside your ear. All right, let's try 5 shots at the 1.5. Top right. Oh, that was a bad shot. I shouldn't even count that one. That was a really rusty ball that I aimed for top right and it hit bottom left. Did a crazy curve on it. All right, a little bit left. See if we can fix that. So that's 1. Two, a little bit right. It's a rusty ball. Let's not take that one. Oh, 3. That was so close. I thought that was going to be it. Four. Oh, man. I seem to be shooting a little bit left. I'm going to try to, or a little bit right. I'm going to try to correct this. All right, last shot. That might be 6. I'm not going to get it. We're not going to get it. That's too tough. It was too small from this far. 1.5 centimeter target, 15 millimeters. Just a little bit bigger than that squirrel ball. 20 meters, it's too far. Probably if I practice it. Yeah, one sling, one to ignite. Yeah, I know. And that's what we were doing. Me and my buddy a while back. We were messing around with those things to see what kind of fun we can have. And he lit it, but there was a little bit of a breeze, and the wick ended up catching kind of in the center. And he's like, "Go!" And I let it go. And while I was releasing, it blew up like right here. How does one aim a slingshot? Can you please tell us? Sure, I can. Flame King. Let me empty my pouch here, and then we'll talk about it. So basically, you've got 2 sights. One of them is your anchor point, wherever you choose it to be, and the other one is your reference point or your front sight, which is your fork tip. Now, basically, what I do is I grab my ball and my anchor. To get started, what I would suggest is to stand in front of a mirror and hold your slingshot and stretch out. Now, you're going to want your bands to be pulled evenly. So if you're like this, it's no good. If you're like this, it's no good. You want it to be even, stacked on top of each other as close as possible with your anchor point. See that? Now, as even as you can this way. So you want them to be stacked right on top of each other. I know it's kind of hard with the light, but if that makes sense. Second thing is you want to have a nice straight line from your anchor point to whatever it is that you're aiming at. So when you're looking down your bands, they're in a straight line going from your eyeball straight down to the thing. And you want it so your 2 bands are stacked on top of each other. So while you're looking down them, it looks like you just have 1 band. If that makes sense. And then you got to really gently release your ammo, your pouch. One thing that's going to help you is if you hold in front of the ball like that. Now, this works for some people, not for everybody, but if you hold in front, when you're pulling the ball out, you never know. See how that kind of goes around your finger and gets a little wiggle? If you hold the ammo like this, where your pouch remains open, and when you release that, it'll be smooth and it'll just come right out. That'll really, really help you when you're trying to shoot your slingshot. You ready here, Bazzy? Take it easy, bro. What time is it in my country? It is 12:25. Miroslavic. Hope I got that right. Brad, what's going on? Just out here doing a little bit of shooting. Got the Avro dressed up. We've been shooting 2 Avros today. We got the Avro dressed up in in 0.5 electric white, and I got the other Avro dressed up in 0.45 Olympus green. Doing some pretty decent shooting. We were trying some long shots though, and we got successful with the 40, but not with the squirrel ball of the 1.5. Just got the 1.5 though, which is pretty nice. Little touch. .30's been taking a pretty good beating. We've been poking at the 12 millimeter squirrel ball, or 12.5, I believe it is. But That one's probably around 30%. It's a tough one to hit, especially from 20 meters like we were back there. That was a rough one. Yeah, what do we got here? Hey, thanks, Paul. How you doing, my brother? You're back? You're back, Colton. How you doing, buddy? Hey, Paul, do you have one of his yet? Definitely a win. Definitely a win, that Pulse. I was shooting up on the deck at that 40. I think we're going to go up there in a second, though. It's starting to get a little bit bright. And the sun's blasting me in the eyeballs here. We'll go up under the canopy. But before I do, I'll set up the 40. Yeah, let's do it. Let's head on up there. Get out of that sunshine. You always shot the way you do, or do you shoot different the first than I started out? I'll get to that in a second, bud. Let's get up under the sun. It's getting too bright for my old eyes. It's either too bright or too or too dark. Always one or the other. There we go. There we go. Let's get this down here. There we go. So there's a few things that have changed. Shades, I did change my anchor point. When I started out, I used to shoot just off my lip. And I was shooting, I think it was the Scout LT. I think I started off and I was shooting more. If you look at my old Scout LT video, I was shooting more down here, kind of like in line with my mustache and shooting like that. I found out later on that I was always shooting a little high, even on 90 millimeter fork widths, 95 millimeter. I think the Scout LT was like a 92. Then I ended up switching to a 90 millimeter frame when I got my Titan Hunter, my medium Titan Hunter. That made a big difference. And I ended up switching to just under my cheekbone. I was looking for an anchor point that was going to be more repeatable, something that I can put my thumbnail on my cheekbone every single time, and I know it's there, and it would definitely help out a lot with accuracy. So I started switching that over, and then once I've done that, I messed around a bit trying to find a 2-stage anchor point. Man, wind's crazier up here. I was trying to find a 2-stage anchor point, meaning like when you shoot a bow, some people use a kisser button that comes into the corner of their mouth, plus they have their peep sight. So when you have these 2 points, it'll lock into place all the time. Plus, when I reach back, I would lock my trigger finger, my thumb into the corner of my jaw, and this kind of thing. So I have like 3 points. I tried to figure a way out to do this with slingshots. So when I pull back, I can put down, say, on my cheekbone, but then bring a finger forward, keep my finger forward loose. Like you'll see earlier or later on, I started shooting with an open hand all the time, and I would try to touch the corner of my mouth. But I mean, if I'm back here, I could still do it, right? I just reached, so it was kind of not working. I just went back to the thumbnail on the cheekbone, and that seems to be the way to go about it. Funny, I find I shoot high when I miss, and I anchor a corner of my mouth like you used to. But it all depends on a bunch of things, though. Sometimes it could be that. It could also be. It could also be sometimes that you may just have your elbow a little bit lower and you're speed bumping a little bit. Hello, I'm from India. How you doing from India? Vanshika, how you doing? Yo, chat fam, add me on here. Support the grind. PNW Traveler, very cool. What about the right to left? Right to left, that's an interesting concept. You can fix pretty easily to see what you're doing. Sometimes if you're starting to shoot and you feel yourself stacking like this, you're over too much, you might shoot to the left. If you're this way, you might shoot to the right. You can adjust your right to left by just tweaking this way. You could also adjust your right to left. This is where it gets a little bit complicated because you could be pulling back straight or pushing. Now, what I mean by that is pull back straight where your hands cock like that and you're just slightly coming in contact with the flat tips of your bands, of your fork. You could be pushing too much. And if you push too much, there's a couple of things that can happen. You see how my bands are kind of bent around my fork there? Well, you could shoot off to the right, or your bands can actually carry over and shoot it to the left. It's kind of weird what happens there. You get like really different things. But if you're looking to correct your right to left, aim and just slightly cock your fork left and right, and you can see a big difference in where your ammo is going to go on your target. The best way to do this and practice this and see exactly how to troubleshoot that is shoot paper, man. Get yourself a couple of paper plates from the dollar store somewhere. Just draw an X in the center or a little circle, black circle, and then see where your shots are going and adjust from there. Best way to do it. Best way. Ali, hello from Turkey. How you doing, my friend? What is the frame? Is it made by Tim? Talk about this frame here, Shades. This one's made by me, my friend. This is the ATO Avro. Hello, sir. Akram from India. Do I change my anchor point with the band thickness or not? I do not. When I met Colton to get my pulse, he was wearing his ATO hat. Oh, sweet deal. That's awesome. I've actually got an ATO toque and a hooded sweatshirt coming as a sample. I hope it hurry up and get here because it's starting to get a little bit cold those mornings when you're leaving in the morning. It would be nice to be rocking the ATO toque. I gotta tell you, I'm very, very happy with this jacket. It's super comfortable and it blocks the wind quite nicely. And I just wish the pockets were a little bit deeper. If the pockets were a little bit deeper, this thing would be absolute fire. I would wear it all year long with a good sweater. But yeah. An ATO thong. For you, Paul, I'll get one made. Okay, I'll try some of those moves. Because at best, out of 50 shots, I'll get 3 on target. Thanks for the learning tip. Doggy Bones, how far are you shooting from, buddy? And what size target are you shooting? Excellent, mate. That's a compliment. Then thinking Tim Henry. Oh man, if you're gonna put me in the same sentence as Tim, I'm very, very happy. This is another one I made, Shades. This is another one I'm kind of working on. This is a work in progress. I've just had this thing through the router. I haven't had any any sanding done to it really, except for the tips, just so it didn't chew up my bands. But this is what I was shooting earlier on. It's the ATO Avro. Love this thing. Will you be able to make them in 95? I don't know. At the moment, I'm shooting them only in I'm making them only at 90. I'm making them only at 90 because that's what I have the template for. I don't know. At some point, I might try to make them in 90 and see if I can get it done. But it's a little bit more complicated when you're like, I don't have a. I'm not cutting these things out with a. I'm not cutting these things out with like a CNC or anything like that. I'm cutting them out with a jigsaw, doing everything by hand on a template that I've cut out of plastic. Maybe at some point I'll do that, but for now, I have a template at 90 millimeters, so that's what I'm gonna be sticking with. Oh, that was a dirty miss. Scale it up on a photocopier. Yeah, I might be able to do that. I'll have to mess around with them and see what I can get them. What ammo you always using, pal? I use mostly 8mm steel or 5/16. Sometimes I go up to 9.5, but anything above that or below those numbers, I have a hard time shooting with a clean release. Oh, shooting high. Weird. I'm shooting 40 feet at a refrigerator box this morning because I'm so crappy. Oh, no. Doggy bones. What I would definitely... what I definitely suggest, though, if you're doing that, doggy bones, is I know it's fun to shoot cans and it's fun to shoot flippers and all that stuff. But probably the most important thing is try shooting your whatever target you choose. I did a video in the beginning, a little series. It was called Quest for Accuracy, and right from the get-go, I would take 50 shots at a 30mm flipper, 50 shots only. Calculate how many hits I got, and I'd go from there. And I would take those shots, see how many times I hit it, and if I was having any problems, I'd put up one of those splatter targets because I could actually see them from the distance I was shooting at where I was going wrong. So I didn't have to keep on going back to the paper and come back. But I started shooting that paper target, see where I was missing, try to make adjustments so I could learn how to correct. So like right now, when I'm trying to shoot things, I'm trying to correct things. I've got lined up, I got my aim up, my frames up, and if I shoot a little bit to the left or shoot a little bit to the right, well, I can always adjust here. After shooting long periods of time like we're doing here today, sometimes my anchor point starts to get a little bit numb, so I'm going high and low, and on my anchor point I start moving around, and that's where I start missing a lot. But the best thing to do is shoot that paper, figure out how to adjust. So you know that if you're shooting left or right, just adjust your frame here a little bit, hold your pouch on your thing, and if you're really just like sporadically hitting all over the place, like there's no rhyme or reason to it, really start thinking about releasing your pouch lightly as possible, so it almost surprises you when it slips out of your fingers. That's usually it comes down to that is your issue. I'm using BBs because those 3/8 steels bounce around and I don't want to cause problems with my neighbors. So Doggy Bones, what kind of bands are you using for your BBs? Green 0.5 for just a BB? What is it, like a 177 or something around, or what size are these things? Because that's like way too much for a small BB for shooting that. I would use 0.5 for like 5/16 steel or 8mm steel. Yeah, 170. Yeah, way too much, dude. You've probably got, what's your taper you're using? or maybe 10 millimeter straight cut. Yeah, you'd have to go really, you have to really bring it down. If you're doing like a 20 to 10 or anything like that, you're way too much, way overpowered. Six-inch, no taper. But what's your diameter? What's your width? So you're shooting straight cut? I think 12. Okay, so you should be pretty much in range of what you're shooting at. You might even want to try to thinner out a little bit, even a little bit smaller. It'll it'll help. I mean, even like right now I'm shooting I'm shooting 0.45. 0.45. These are tapered 22 to 14. If I was shooting like a 12 straight cut, I would still be sending the 5/16 ammo. I can still shoot them with that. So a little narrower wouldn't hurt. Yeah. Dan the Caddy Man, how's it going, buddy? I'm just gonna run down there and fix my target. I'll be right back. Not only that, Doggy Bones, if you reduce your taper or your straight cut, your bands, you'll probably get a little bit better life out of your elastic too. All right, since we took out the, did we cut it? Oh no, it just came off. Weird. There we go. All right, we're gonna start hitting that 40. The 40's pretty chewed up. We're probably on our way to cutting it. Let's see if we can get that thing done before the snow falls. I got a nice thick leather flipper in there. I want to see if we can get that thing cut or split. I've put so many hits on that thing, it's not even funny. But we'll see if we can get it cut. What active band length is it? Actually, this one I'm not really sure. It's probably somewhere around 140. It's way too long. I'm not shooting heat with these at all. What's the S word? You trying to say shit? Say shit, man. Let him out. We had snow in Calgary last week. Wow, that's crazy. All right, so we got the 40 on top of the troll flipper. See if we can put a couple of pops on that guy with the with this Avro. We'll switch over to the other one in a bit and see if we can get that 40 to split today. We're pretty close. It's really shredded up. And I was hitting the little one. Maybe I'm just off center a little bit. I was hitting that little one pretty good, and just ended up missing the big one. It's funny. There we go. Oh. Not shit, shoot. Oh. You can't say shoot? Really? Thank you for the pro tips. Anytime, Doggy Bones. If you ever have any questions, just hit me up on Facebook or Instagram, buddy. I'll help you out. So they're blocking the word shoot now? Is that what you're saying? Well, I guess if they can't censor, they'll just do it right from your keyboard. That's crazy. Now, I'll tell you this. Those wasp flippers, they last a long time. And they sound pretty decent when you hit them. Those leather ones, when you get a good crack on those things, there's nothing that sounds better than that. They don't last as long as the wasp ones, but they sound fantastic. You guys must be able to hear the crack, even over all this wind noise that we're getting. Hi, shooting man. How you doing, Hein? Use O's. It's Sunday Sling Nerd. Nah. It won't let you type. But man, it's crazy, man. It's just crazy. Nice hair. Thank you. Oh, wow. We got one, boys. Let's get rid of this guy. Whoop. See you later. Ah! You got him before me. I thought I got him. All right, we got to hit that troll gong. Here we go. Here we go. Lone Wolf. There you go, buddy. Great job. The man that never sleeps. Yeah, I was always on, always at it. Ah, so Caddy Plinker, Lone Wolf, you shut him up and I kicked him out. Perfect. It was teamwork. High five. I owe you another 2. Okay, here we go. Here we go. There's 1. 2. Oh, I was going to give you a bonus on the 40, but I freaking missed it somehow. There we go, and a bonus on the 40. Game Master Caden, why thank you, really good. Yeah, it's pretty bonkers. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this guy quite a bit. I can't wait to get this thing cleaned up, finish sanding, and then hit it with the buffing wheel, and that toxic green's gonna blow up, and it's gonna be freaking awesome. All right, let's put the Avro, give the Avro a break. Let's get the old Aries out, do some fun, get some fun shooting done with the Aries. I like this guy. Make sure my bands are good here. Yep, feeling pretty good. And these are cut a little bit shorter, so it should be. How much do these cost? Well, these ones, when I'm making these guys and I'm selling them, I don't sell them outright. I usually raffle them off, and and then send it to Shades. It's pretty much what happened. Shades and Leon, they've been the big winners lately. But I usually raffle them off. I do 10 bucks a spot, and I raffle them off. But yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have a couple of them probably ready soon. But if you're ever looking for a slingshot, hit up Black Pine, or you can check out Omega Slings USA.com. They've got some great ones out there. The Aries are awesome, and I love this one. It's got a nice aluminum core. I built this one too, but this is not my design. This is Chuck and Steele's design, and he's got a great eye for slingshots. That dude, man, let me tell you. But I love this. I love this frame. It's a great shooter. But we haven't been shooting with this all day long or in a while, so let's see how we do. Woo, right on the 40. I've got Omega Slings 0.45 on this frame as well. But this one, this one's cut much shorter. These are probably around 130 millimeters long active band length, and they're going much quicker than the ones on the Avro. Yep, it's a great shooter. Oh. I'm a Spitfire man from Omega. Yeah, they're sweet, eh? Hello, man. I'm from Brazil. You like my country? Sure. Why wouldn't I? Magno? I'm a Spitfire man from Omega. Yes, sir. In the backyard, Sling Nerd. Whoop. Trying to make this hard driving. Hello from the Philippines. How you doing? How long have I been shooting and making these? I've been shooting pretty much solid since 2019, and I've been making them for a couple of months. Knife and slingshot. He was just a thin piece of string, and they last a very long time. Too advanced technology for 2024. Yep, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to create your own designs, get out, do some shooting, practicing, all of that. It's a lot of fun. You will find, if you get into the sport, or if you're into the sport, I don't know, but you will find that sometimes you can do some shooting, and one slingshot will shoot very different from another slingshot, even though it is the same fork width. It's kind of odd. I can't really tell you all the ins and outs of why. I really don't know myself what exactly makes a difference between one slingshot and another, but I will say this. Once you get one dialed in and you've got the body mechanics figured out, and you've gotten comfortable with holding the ammo pouch only as much as you need to, you'll find that your accuracy will go from, let's say, hitting a dinner plate size to hitting really, really tiny targets in no time. And it's a lot of fun. If you do plan on getting into the sport, or trying to up your game a little bit, I've got some really good tutorial videos in my quick tips playlist that could probably help out just about anybody. Even myself, sometimes I go back to reference those videos. And I just try to see what I was doing in the videos just to correct my form. Because sometimes when you're out here shooting for a long periods of time, you can, I'm not really concentrating 100% on shooting. I'm kind of talking to you guys plus shooting. So I pick up some bad habits from time to time. And it just takes a little bit of like, hey, what am I doing wrong? And then I check out the video of me shooting, and then I go back to me shooting before I had the problem, and I can figure it out, and it works out good. Gets me back on track. I can dial in on my targets and have a lot of fun. Oh, how did I miss that one? That was crazy. Yeah, I'm guessing probably at some point this year, I'm going to have to make another big ammo purchase. I'm going to need probably another 5,000 or 6,000 shots. Get those stored away for the old coffee pot. And should be pretty good. I'll be good for another year and a half for sure. I lost a lot of ammo this year just from sheer laziness. Usually when I sweep the grass to pick up all the lost ammo, the stuff that bounces out of the Catchbox, and I clean them up with a vinegar bath just to get the rust off them, and then I give them another quick soak in some baking soda, just to stop the acid from continuing to eat up the ammo. I had a full plastic container full of shots, and I ended up forgetting about it out here on the deck, and by the time I came back to check them out, they were all toast. So I threw away about 2,000 shots. Oh, wind. Ooh, got it. Were you guys hearing the vibration? I don't know if it picked it up or not. It's the mojo. Don, what's going on, man? Anything to throw you off, even your shoes. Anything can. Yeah, it can. A lot of it is release. I would say probably 80% is release. Staying steady is also a big one too. I know you're never going to keep it perfectly still, but keeping the movement as small as possible with your frame hand is always a good bet. And then releasing as smooth as possible. Some people can hold in front of the ball. I find when I do that, I speed bump and I lose consistency. But it's always better to, in my opinion, to hold onto the ball and keep your pouch open. Woo! Vibration. Also, alignment between the hands. I find anchor and release are my two biggest failings. Yeah. I get sloppy, nail the first 5, and then miss the next 20. I find for me, my anchor point, that's why I tried to choose something that I can repeat, like putting my thumbnail on my cheekbone. Because after long shooting sessions of constantly just stacking up onto the same thing, it kind of gets numb and I start to move around a little bit. And a little bit of moving around can make a big difference in your shot. I know the other day I was out here shooting the Avro at that 25 I had up there, and I hit it 14 times in a row. And I started I started missing after hitting it 14 times in a row. I ended up missing it like 5 times in a row. And that was because of the anchor point just numbing up a little bit. It happens. That was part of my deal of why I was trying to find a 2-point anchor system to so it would take away any kind of guesswork at all from finding the anchor point or making it repeatable. So at least this way, if I was gonna anchor up, I would set up, hit my 2 anchor points, and guaranteed I would be in the same spot all the time. But from where my body naturally likes to shoot from, that was 2 misses in a row, and that's pissing me off. From where my body likes to anchor from and shoot from, it's kind of tough to find a good anchor point like that. An anchor point that I can do a double point from. I don't know how I can figure that out, but I think my best way to do it is take 4 or 5 shots and then just take a break, come by, check the chat, look at the sky for a second or two, look around, see what's going on, and then get back into it and shoot. It's probably the best way. And I find also I get the same issue. Sometimes I end up getting too robotic and I start going too quick, and that causes me issues too. Stefania, what's going on? Yeah, I was thinking of trying that, or I was actually trying it, but I couldn't seem to get it to cooperate with me 100% with the 2-point. When I was doing that, it was just awkward, and it still didn't solve the problem with having your elbow not correct position, kind of up and down, left and right, that kind of thing. Because even sticking up your elbow here and then sticking up your elbow here can make a difference in your shot. You got to make everything repeatable. Gotta tell you, that 40 mil flipper has seen a lot of action. It would be really cool if we could find a way to put a counter on it and just keep smashing the shit out of it. And at the end, when the thing finally breaks, you can have a look and see how many times you actually hit the thing. Probably doable on one of those big fellas. Oliver Carter, how you doing, buddy? You're looking good today. Why, thank you. I haven't had a fork hit since I practiced frameless, aka sink or swim. Hurrah! No joke. Yeah, my fork width is 84 millimeters. Sweet. You think you can beat Bart Simpson? Absolutely. You could someone's eye out. Yeah, possibly. Best place to learn ATO and the Slingshot Sniper TR. Yeah, Slingshot Sniper's a legend. He's a freaking legend, that dude. One of the best tutorial guys there is out there, actually, to be honest. And I like the way he does his videos. Some of his videos he doesn't even talk in. He just he's just found a way to communicate with the masses by not even speaking, and he communicates really well. Like, there's no doubt that you're gonna understand exactly what he's talking about. You just get it. He does a great job. Wow, I must be getting close to quitting time because I'm shooting all over the place there. Here we go. Pretty decent. What distance am I shooting now, Zine? I'm at somewhere around right now I'm at 11 meters. Before I was shooting at around 12 or 14. Oh. All right. Who do I got to shout out here? Lone Wolf Caddy Plinker. Lone Wolf Caddy Plinker, thank you for doing a great job, my friend, for ditching these trolls. Boom! Hit the troll gong from Mr. Caddy Plinker. Nice try, Marcus. Mo, you're not going to catch me with that shit, bro. You're not going to catch me with that shit, Mo. Nice try, buddy. I think it's called communications with all languages. 100%. 100%, man. I love that. Yeah, I saw Jake versus Mike. Drop them spinners like toilet seats, ATO. We're trying, man. I'm starting to get a little tired, though. We've been going pretty hard this morning. We've been at it for a couple of hours now. I'm shooting all over the place at this point. So, yeah, it is what it is. I don't know how much longer we're going to be out here. Yeah. All right, let's switch it back. We'll switch it back. What did I think? I'm kind of on the fence. I'm kind of on the fence of either that was like a made fight, if you know what I mean, or Mike got old and Jake didn't want to hurt him. It's one or the other. But either way, I had my doubts if that fight should have happened at all. And I don't like seeing legends come out of retirement just to make somebody else a name. I don't like that. Should earn your own spot, your own name by taking your lumps, being a man about it. That's that. I know Jake's making good money doing what he's doing, making some exciting shows. But I would like to see it not being off the back of legends like Mike Tyson or anybody else for that matter. Fighting a bunch of retired guys that have already been through their wars while you're a fresh young guy. But that all said, I don't think Jake Paul is a bad boxer. I think he's if he wasn't a YouTube star, I think a lot of people would be talking about him. But yeah, I would prefer not to have watched that. But the girl fight before that was actually pretty interesting. Even though I think the wrong person got the win, got the W off that. It was exciting. It was a good, exciting fight to watch. Bro, do I shoot chickens with that? No, I don't. Yeah, at least he got 20 million out of it. That's a good little paycheck to ride into the sunset with if he chooses to do that. But I think Mike will be back with another fight at some point, which he probably shouldn't be doing. He doesn't need to be taking that kind of punishment anymore. Keep training if he wants. Yeah, I can't shoot for shit anymore. have a little bit of fun, but keep going with the podcast, make money like that. Cash grab. Yep, that's what I think. What do you think about the two girls that were fighting, though? I don't know. I know he does a lot of, he used to do that back in the day, too. I think that was, I think it's like, just like a weird habit he does. But the only thing is when he's biting onto his glove, he's not punching you, right? Take care, Wild and Wired. Thanks for stopping in, bro. Fortnite Kid, thank you. Thank you very much. He used to do that back in the day. I used to see him sometimes. He'd bite onto his glove, but he was doing it a real lot in this fight. Like a real lot. It was weird. It's funny, we were just talking about that anchor point thing. And I just found myself doing it. I guess I started getting a little numb, and I started moving in a little bit, and I was shooting to the left. Sorry, to the right. But that's part of the issue when you have these long shooting sessions. You end up wandering on your face a little bit, and it's not good. You pick up bad habits doing that. Oh, I was just low on that one. More scripted than Joe Pine speech, yeah, maybe. I think the Irish girl can kick Justin Trudeau's ass. Probably. Yeah, man. I think so many people were watching it, Doggy Bones, that it crashed. I ended up going to bed, and I'm like, screw this. And I watched it this morning when I woke up at 5 o'clock. I watched the girls and the thing. You know what though, Al? There was some headbutting going on, but to be honest, a lot of that was a mutual headbutt thing. I'm not saying she wasn't headbutting, because I think she was at some point. But you've got an orthodox fighter fighting a southpaw, which usually causes head clashes. That's always a problem with that. And they're both pressure fighters, so they're both going into each other, and nobody's given up any space. You're gonna have you're gonna be headbanging like that all the time. Two pressure fighters like that all the time. Having a shorter fighter trying to fight her way into a taller fighter, that's always a problem too. So on that part of it, yeah, calling it when they gave her the point for that, calling it a blatant headbutt, that was kind of bullshit. There were some other ones that I would understood calling it a headbutt, a blatant headbutt, but I don't know. Two pressure fighters, orthodox fighter versus a southpaw, that causes issues all the time. I'd seen other fights where people were actually doing this and not getting called. The two of them rubbing their heads against each other, hitting each other on the inside. I don't know. You love the way I slap it. You should see my OnlyFans. I don't really have an OnlyFans. In case anybody's wondering. Yeah. That's part of it. It's not Olympic boxing. But you always end up seeing kind of two people are fighting that are hyper aggressive, like the two of them just smashing into each other like that. It was bad. She kept going in with her head, like spearing the Puerto Rican boxer. Yeah, you remember the two styles are made for head clashes. But when you see Holyfield, Evander Holyfield fought exactly like that girl. He used to come in with his head low, coming in, throwing punches up over his head. When he fought Tyson, he did the exact same thing, headbutting the exact same thing all the time. It was exact same style. It is kind of cheap. Don't get me wrong. It is kind of cheap. It's kind of shitty. But I think it got amplified having having two pressure fighters meeting at the center of the ring with meeting in the center of the ring like that. It becomes bad. And here's the thing too. The Irish fighter is a shorter fighter with a shorter reach than the Puerto Rican fighter, who is a taller fighter with a longer reach. Where you have to have that fight as a shorter fighter is on the inside. If the ref kept on telling her, hey, back up, watch your head. Okay, I get it. But a lot of those head clashes were for both. I think she should have had 2 tickets for disqualified inside of dipping without punching after lifting up. That's cheating. I think she should have had 2 points taken or disqualified for that inside dipping without punching only after lifting up. Yeah, you know what? With her lifting up without throwing any punches, that's a bit of a problem. You have to work your way in like Roberto Duran used to, 100%. Get low, work your way to the body, then get yourself up to the head. It's the way to go. Thanks, GK. Sal, what's happening, bro? Yeah, but did the events of the fight happen in the previous fight? I don't know. I didn't see it for the previous fight. Strange Moose by Shadu. My name is Mark. How you doing, Mark? Riley, how you doing? Mohammed, what's going on? Shivani. How come it says your name is Susan? What's going on? Good morning. This isn't real. I really do think, though, if the Puerto Rican fighter would have just stick to move because of her length and her power, she probably would have finished that fight around the 4th round. Her aggressiveness was probably what was screwing her up after. Actually, punching after lifting up is what I meant. Headbutting, then punching same time. Yeah. Whoa, Lone Wolf, I owe you a couple. Youth is less happy. I wonder why. That one, what's going on? All right, let's get a couple of shots on the troll gong there for Mr. Lone Wolf Caddy Plinkers, doing an excellent job today. Whew. 2 dead center for you, buddy. Oh man, there we go. That was a terrible miss. I'm almost embarrassed that that was on camera. That was a real bad one. There we go. And that was all because of my anchor point. Face is getting numb after shooting for 2.5 hours. There we go. Dead center on that one. Just made contact with it, but not even enough to make it flip. It sucks. There we go. When does playing marbles and hide and go seek start, bro? Right after I'm done nailing your mom, bro. How about that? Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, another one there, Caddy Planker. Oh, yeah. Wrong target. Troll gong. It's troll gong time. There we go. Hey, Leon, what's going on? Sometimes, hold on, what did I miss here, Sal? Yeah, sometimes the frame you're using, yeah, they have a different approach. That's true. But I know for this one, for my Avros, it's probably one of my best shooters, if not my best. And if I anchor in the right place, I'm dead center every single time. Watch it from Bangalore. Nice. India. Oh, I know Bangalore. We sell a dish here in the restaurants called the Bangalore. It's nice and hot. I love it. Who made that lanyard? Mr. Leon did. And for the next little while, if anybody's making purchases at Squatch Creations and they want to get one of these lanyards, you can get yourself a free ATO sticker that'll go along with it. I highly recommend Leon's stuff. It is the best paracord lanyards or wrap and tuck ties I've ever used. Best stuff. Highly recommend. Is this a Squatch Shot creation? Yes, it is. Are there professional slingshotists? Yes, there are. Believe it or not. In China, they just had their World Cup over there, and they had something like 100,000 people there watching with a whole bunch of people shooting. It was crazy. You're going to have sets to give away with your frame? Really? Sweet. Chilling. What am I shooting? This is the ATO Avro. It's a frame that's kind of in the works. I just took it off the router. I haven't sanded it or anything yet. It's going to be a looker when it's done. I'll tell you that much. It's going to be a looker. I'm sure you've seen my other one before. There we go. Mark, that's super nice. Thank you, Sal. Well, am I a professional slingshot? Nope. I'm just a hobbyist, my friend. I'm just a hobbyist. I shoot from time to time. I have a little bit of fun. Do a little bit of YouTube. Do a little bit of slinging. And that's about it. I'm pretty decent at shooting slings, but there are a bunch of guys out there that are way the hell better than I am. Hey, Al. Al, that's his. That's Leon's email address. If you can, put up the Squatch Creations from Facebook. If anybody could put up that address, it would be great. Squatch Creations on Facebook. I'm sick, Mark. Really sick. What's going on? What's going on, Alec? All right, I got Leon's email address pinned to the top there. If anybody wants to get in contact with him for a really nice lanyard, have a look at this. Really nice lanyard. Hit him up. He's got the best in the. He makes the best stuff out there, in my opinion. Hold on a second. Let me take this thing off, and I'll give you a good look at it. There we go. So, what I've done is I actually cut the lanyard because it was pretty long for me, but I cut it and I attached two little knobs at the end, so it's adjustable. So I can make it shorter, or I can make it longer. It's got a really nice, move you up here, adjustable knot, so you can wrap that around your neck. When you can adjust the length of it, how tight you want to keep it up here if you want. It's got a great, I think it's a Cobra weave, Leon? And the clips that he uses at the bottom, this is the amazing stuff. This is a really high quality clamp that he used, like a crab clamp. Locks in there really, really good. And the magnet doesn't come with it. The magnet is something I got from somewhere else, but I don't know if Leon's planning on getting into making or adding the magnets to them, but it's definitely a great setup, and it keeps all my ammo and everything really close to where I like to have it. Oh, they come adjustable now. Oh, cool. Hello from Cleveland, Ohio. How you doing, Jackson? But definitely hit Leon up if you're looking for a good piece of kit. It'll set you up pretty good. And he's got lanyards for all kinds of things too. If you want to add one to an axe or a knife, or these neck lanyards, all of that kind of stuff. Leon's got you covered. And he has by far the best wrap and tuck tool. So right here, this is a wrap and tuck slingshot. I used this tool for it. It worked fantastic. It's probably the best that you can get, in my opinion. I love those things. I got a couple of them. I could have 100 of them and use them all. I love them. But I would definitely shoot him a message and show you the stock that he has, and he'll set you up. And at the same time, you get yourself a free ATO sticker while supplies last. Oh, we're on good tear there. That shell fell off the earth. What's the name of the other guy who shoots slingshots up in New York? A younger guy. Butler? He's pretty damn good. Talking about Butler, I think, Alec? Yeah, Butler. Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, that dude can shoot, man. That dude can shoot. Got a nice head of hair on him, too. I'm jealous. Us follically challenged guys can't get haircuts anymore. It's clippers or nothing, you know? Or you're rocking the toilet bowl seat like I got going on here right now. Look like a balding ass hippie. It's terrible. Whew. Oh well, 12 in a row. I'll take it. Yeah, it does. Al, the wrap and tuck tool is pretty cool because when you're doing it, it has a cord with a little handle on it, and the cord loops around and comes down, but it's got a free end. So when you pull it through, you can, once you snap it through, you see here, I got it through, but I got a little tab. So if I ever want to take these bands off, I can just grab that little tab, pull it off, it'll unravel. I can adjust my bands and put it right back on again if I wanted to. That's what I really like about them. What's up, Pedro? I guess I owe you another one. I don't know what the hell that guy was trying to say. Taylor showed Lanyard in his vid. Oh, cool. I mean, he's a true gentleman. Yep. He's a good guy. Butler Road Doors, New York. His name is Vinny. My cousin Vinny. Yeah, he's a good guy. Good guy with a great channel. Oh, I hate missing. It pisses me off, especially on something big like that 40. Two in a row. I'm not even gonna be able to sleep tonight. Oh man, it's time to eat something. Got 2 more shots here. Let's wrap this up. Oh, okay, last shot. If I miss this shot, I'm gonna have to reload the magnet. That's the rules. That's the rules. There we go. Whew. What millimeter are my bands? These are 0.45. I have a taper from 22 to 14. Have fun day too. Stay safe. Bring your bear mace. I don't need bear mace. I'll have my slingshot. I'll be fine. Mason, how you doing? Alrighty, folks. I'm gonna wrap this one up. Be sure to head on over to bigmancrazy5@gmail.com and get yourself a nice little slingshot. I will catch you all later. Thanks for watching. You guys take care. Stay safe. Get on practice. Be good to each other. I'll see you again soon. I love you guys. You're freaking awesome. Soul, what's up? Gotta go though, bro. Catch you on the next one. Take it easy. Boop.